junior,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
You were looked at as a top prospect. Now you will become the new WBO welterweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
In everybody's mind, you're ahead of schedule. But talk about the fight. Like, what did you see in there?
I seen everything my daddy was telling me from the beginning. We watched him so many times. We knew every step he'll take. We knew everything about him. We knew every time he'll blink. We literally knew everything about him. So, my dad was always telling me the whole lead up to the fight. I don't care if it's 2 or 3 in the morning. Another thing. Let me tell you this real quick. He just kept pulling me. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. So when I was in the ring, I was literally seeing firsthand everything that he told me was gonna happen, and it just played out right in my head. The whole time he kept just saying, "B, every time somebody throw a right hand, he can't get away from it." Now I didn't know it's gonna be that easy as far as keep just throwing it like that, but literally if I put my right hand out there, it's gonna land. So after a while, I just said, "Okay, let me just try it and see." I just kept put it out there and put it out there, and it just kept on touching him. So everything my daddy told me, it worked.
It seemed like it was a particular shot. It was like a shuffle step where you would change angles and you would throw an uppercut on the way out. Now, was that something that was worked on in camp, or was it something that y'all just saw in the fight?
It's something we worked on in camp. Also, it's like we call it hammers. we call it hammers, but yeah, we also worked on that as well.
It was back and forth in the middle rounds. Like, it was an exciting fight, but it seemed like the momentum completely switched when you broke his nose. Did you know that was the time to go in for the kill?
All right, so in the middle of the fight, also was watching Santillan. Even when he doing good, for some reason, round 6 and 7, he started to die out. So um, I'll let him do his thing also because I still got to let him get tired as well. So we're going back and forth and stuff. I did after a while. I just pressed the pace, and then his nose broke. So that just shot. I was already gonna try to just push it anyway, but when his nose broke, it just shot him all the way down. So I pushed it even 10 times harder. So it was gonna be the same game plan no matter what.
How do you feel knowing that you won a world title, not just winning one in dramatic fashion, the doubters and winning it this early? Like, you, bro, from the media perspective, we didn't think you would get here until about 25.
Mm-hmm.
We thought you would, beat guys on contender level for a couple of years, get your seasoning up, and then win a world title. But 23.
I mean, everything about my whole life for some reason has always been so-called premature. I started winning nationals early. I graduated school early. I turned pro early, and I won a belt early. So it's right on time for everything about me in my life. I matured early too.
Senior, did the fight play out exactly how you wanted it to?
All right. Now, see, that's where we get a little tricky. That's where we get a little separation. But as my son, this is, because my son is still a grown man and he was raised to be a grown man. He raised to think for himself. So we had a slight bit of separation there. There was a style, and I'm sure being that you already, I'm being now that you know it hindsight, you can see my vision. There was a style that he could have fought where it would have been an easy night, just like I brought up Devin Haney and Regis to be. There's a style he could have fought, and it would have been an easy night. He could have just fucked him up and just, I mean, Santiago would even been able to throw good punches. He'd had him reaching, he'd had to reach him across himself, reaching the left hand across himself. Santillan's strong hand is his right hand. He's going to take his right hand away, as you've seen. That's what he did anyway. That's why his left hand was out, kind of like in range to block the momentum of his right jab and the right hooks or whatever. Uh, so that was a form of fight that I could have seen, but I also told people that he could do it both ways, or either way, not even just both ways. I said he could do it either way. There was no way I seen Santillan beat my son. Now, it was certain things that he did or whatever else that he chose. Again, is where the man come in at. He chose to do on his own. He chose a certain way and the style to do it on his own, and he did use exactly what we worked on, like with the hand movement and the man. That shit was so fucking impressive and so beautiful, bro. That shit came like that's what he talking about me calling him in the middle of the night doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I take and put my hands on, look, work here, you know what I'm saying? Move him here, move it. You know what I'm saying? Like you control him. Like that part was masterful. The only thing that wasn't masterful to me, but he wanted to fight it that way. And I respected it. And it made a good, exciting fight, which is why we're here today as far as the excitement of the excitement of the fight in itself. You know what I mean? As far as back and forth. Is he wanted to beat Santillan at his own game. He wanted to man him. He wanted to son him. He wanted to let him know, like, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, of course, nobody want to see their fighter get hit like that. Of course, nobody want to see their son get hit like that or take shots or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? It's certain defense. Cause like I said, nobody's perfect. We can work on. Got to work on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I ain't gonna go through all that right now, but I'm happy with the way he did it. But outside of him being in a rough fight, even though that was half the fight, everything else went exactly as I envisioned. Yes, I envision total domination. That's what he didn't stand it. That's why I was trying to bet $50,000. I was calling every fucking. I was trying to get this fucking bet up. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew, we're never going to be this underdog again. Like they don't know who they fucking with. You just gave a fucking killer a motherfucking world title shot because of what Tim Bradley told y'all. Y'all heard the narration about how him not being shit, and then you take that and the echoes and the echoes and the echoes and the echoes and the echoes, and now the boxing world say, "Oh man, he's a dud." Greg Hackett, I know Greg Hackett up there. He pissed me off the most because Greg Hackett seen him in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Greg Hackett seen him when he was over there in the other gym over there. You know what I'm saying?
He said it was 50-50.
No, the fuck he didn't.
On my interview?
I will send you. I ain't see your interview with him.
Okay, I can only.
I'm gonna send you. Yeah. No. I mean, again, I didn't have no beef with him. I still don't have no beef with him, but I can't call it beef now. I mean, he got his own opinion. His opinion is his opinion. So he's using beefing about his opinion. But it just kind of pissed me off. Like, damn, but like, you know better than that. Like, so now I just pretty much I went to the clip that I'm telling you about and told him he don't know shit about boxing because my IQ, like I just told you, I'm cerebral with the shit. What I'm looking at and what always works. So that can't be refuted. That can't be refuted at this point. That what I come up with for him, the game master plan we tell, I tell him it works. It has worked to this point. So I'm looking at it like this is the easy fight. I don't know what the fuck you, and all these people and all these specialists are looking at Tim, whoever the fuck it is that chose Santillan over my son. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck y'all looking at. I'm all in the comments. Oh man, he gonna get smoked. He gonna get cooked. I'm like, y'all niggas don't know shit about what you talking about. Because you about to see something today. You feel what I'm saying? So I was asking people like, out of curiosity, I need to know it's different points. What does Santillan do better than my son? Who I'm over to like everything. I like everything. He got feet. Yeah, his feet better than your son. Oh, okay. I mean, like I said, man, it was masterful. You know what I'm saying? He had a masterful performance, man, and I'm very proud of him. Man, he did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Simple as that. He did what he had to do, man. I'm proud of the way he got it. It was God's plan, just like he said. What God wants for you, you can't take away. It was all of that and all of that happened with Quentin Roundle, with Boca Chica, him getting dropped. And with this fight, all of it came to this because all of that made him mentally stronger. You'd see him in the corner. You went there, right? You seen it on TV, right?
Yeah, I watched it on TV.
So I didn't, we didn't see it on TV because I'm there. But we can't see what y'all can see. You can see it. You can see it a little better in some aspects. You get what I'm saying? Because you know what we sitting at. We sitting down at a certain angle and we watch it. So you can see the faces, you can see the eyes, you can see different angles that they give you. I did not know that motherfucker. I'm talking about my son. I did not know that motherfucker face was as cool, calm, and collective, and that was very fucking beautiful.
Very. Okay. This is when I knew that it was a possibility of a stoppage. Giovanni Santillan, he does a very great job of pressuring. Right, he pressures you.
He took it away from him.
He was really, really calm when he was pressuring him, keeping the arm out. Like he didn't seem like he was rattled, or sometimes it's not even the punches; it's the pressure.
Right, the pressure. Yeah, the pressure on the uncomfortable, to keeping them uncomfortable. Yeah. That's what we talking about, being uncomfortable.
Like he wasn't bothered. And
Man,
that's
it's beautiful, man.
and then he started doing the shifts and hitting him with the uppercut.
Beautiful.
Also, the
Beautiful.
hand speed on the inside. It was a big
Beautiful.
difference. It's a big
Go
difference.
back to that. Go back to that and listen to Ken Bradley when he's doing that. Right now, he's getting beat up on the road, but other than that, what the fuck are you talking about? How's he getting beat up on the road? He's not getting beat up on the road. He need to keep his back off the ropes when he's working very well off the rope, which is going to deter this man from coming forward. If he's working very well off the ropes and he get fucked up while he coming in, he ain't gonna keep doing that shit for too long. I kept looking at the rounds for that reason. I was like, I was gonna tell him to change. I was about to tell him to change the style about round. What was that?
8.
About round 8. I looked and I was thinking because the plan was I didn't even want because I seen him lose before. I seen Gio lose before, but they robbed him. So I said, all right, the fact that he even punching and making it a good, they gonna rob him. I was like, they gonna give him every fucking round that motherfucker even threw half a punch in. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at the round. You know, the first round I looked at was 9. That's the first round my eyes set on that card was 9. So I said, what round is this? So I was about to tell him we was thinking. So I said something to him. He was like, no, I got it.
It was 9. It was 9.
It was 9. Yeah, that's why I turned around. I looked. I saw the ring girl. I looked. That's the only card I looked at was 9. I looked. I saw 9. He told me. He was like, "Nah, I got it." He was like, "He was like, I'm gonna keep." I said, "As the coach, you got it. Trusting my son. Trusting my fighter.
Yeah.
I went with his game plan. Real true story. I went with his game plan. I said, you got it. Then I beat.
Yeah, I said it's too easy on the inside right there. He said,
Yeah,
man,
he said, nah, I got it. He said, nah, I got it. He said, I got it. I looked around, I turned around, looked at the card. I said he got, I was thinking about how many rounds he got left. I was like, he got 4 rounds. Yeah, this nigga ain't gonna make it 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I get it. So he went and did what he did, man. It was masterful, man.